Had to get the music going. Can't commute without music. Check out this slow speed stuff. Let's see what happens. No one behind me. Just idling. No more part throttle chop. That's pretty amazing. Let's turn the music down. I'm jamming the cars here and it's blowing me out. Alright, good morning, good morning. The music's a little too loud this morning. Not enough coffee. That's way too much for an old fart to deal with. Woo! Anyway. One of my favorite words. Anyway. So I read online, because the folks online, you know, they fix everything, that if you bypass the clutch safety switch, which I'm not recommending this at all, it's very dangerous. Your bike could take off without you on it if you start it in gear, or it could take off with you on it and cause an accident. You could die. So don't do it. I did this for the sake of experimentation. I basically just grabbed a 10 amp fuse out of my fuse box in my tool box, and you can see right there I put the wires on the, I just plugged in the wires right. Can you see that? I don't know, but right there I plugged the wires from the clutch safety switch into the fuse, which basically shorts that. It makes the bike think that the clutch is pulled in all the time. There was a nasty rumor that if you do that, the part throttle burble goes away. And lo and behold, it seems like it does. We'll see what happens after the bike's fully warmed up. I mean, we could be on the cold, still on the cold circuit, cold idle circuit, which is a little extra fuel. It seems like the burble is worse when the bike is nice and hot. Anyway, how you guys doing? Day 2 on the Ibex 450. CFMoto's lightweight adventure bike. Since the last time I saw you guys, I did an over-the-air update, which downloaded, I think, version 19 of the software, which corrected an issue with some folks' odometer resetting to 0. Resetting to 0. Randomly. That almost sounds illegal. Alright guys, I don't know how long I have here. Did a whole video this morning and only 10 minutes of it recorded. Yay, GoPro. Okay, so as I discussed thoroughly this morning, I had heard that you could bypass the clutch safety switch, and I did that with a fuse right here. You can see the wires right there disconnected, and it got rid of the part throttle little burble, and I did find that to be true. But I'm gonna go cruise around behind the work here. Let's see what I think this afternoon after a day of working. I don't know, it could still be there. The clutch circuit bypass could be fiction. Let's see how slow we can go in first. Little throttle, no burble. I don't know, that's not too bad. About a second. Okay, let's hook the clutch back up and see if there's any difference. All I did was tape a fuse under here. Let's take that off of there. Put these back where they belong. One thing bad about chin mounts, you can't look down. I've seen some of the Australian guys. Hey look, train. Surfliner. Yay! Coming out of Irvine Station. Anyway, let's hook this up like it's supposed to be from the factory. Just want to make sure I get it on the actual pins. There we go. Now, will our burble mysteriously come back? Don't know. We'll see. See if that piece of tape stays. She's a little chuggy. There might have been something to that clutch bypass. I don't know. Let's ride it home and find out. Gotta love the way this bike sounds. Gonna be riding home in the dark. So yeah, as I said earlier, I did a pretty good video this morning, but good old GoPro decided to stop recording after about 7 minutes and only record audio. I've had that problem before. Usually it's the SD card, but this is a brand new SD card. Yeah, that's funny. I think there's something to that clutch bypass, because she's doing a little burble now. Didn't have any of that this morning. Could you merge any slower? Really? You know, I ordered the bigger windshield for this, but I'm not sure it actually needs it. I mean, this isn't bad. I've been on a lot worse bikes when it comes to turbulence and buffeting at 70 miles an hour. This just isn't bad at all. I mean, obviously when you're behind traffic, you're going to get something off of them, right? Pickup trucks and 18-wheelers are the worst, but in clean air, it's fine. So smooth. Purring like a kitten. So at 7,000 RPM, yeah, it's flashing there. Almost 75 miles an hour, 74. So if I change this sprocket out, we'll have that for a data point. I don't know if I mentioned it in the other video, the first commute video, but the headlights on this are pretty good. It has a separate bulb for high and low beam, and it has a like a DRL light bar from one side to the other, and it kind of throws out a beam of light, you know, from like over there to over there. That's maybe, I don't know, once it hits the ground, like 2 or 3 feet, you pick this way. Kind of cool. Good job on the lighting. And the high beam reaches right on out there, man, when you put the high beam on. Obviously the low beam and the DRL stays on, and the high beam just adds distance, right? It puts a beam right in the middle. I've definitely been on bikes with much worse lighting. Also, the tail light is a kind of an indigo type light, like on the back of the new Tesla Y. It just kind of glows. no real light. Just like a giant red reflector that's glowing in the dark. It's kind of cool. But obviously gets brighter when you step on the brake. But yeah, this is an all-day 70, 74 mile an hour cruiser. It's not bad at all. And I think my butt's adapting to this seat. At first I thought, you know, maybe this seat might need to be replaced. Maybe. I don't think so. I'm sure that taller enduro type seat is probably a little more comfortable, but so far my butt's not complaining about this one. This guy's cruising at 70, 75 miles an hour effortlessly. That's a big word to get out when you're being shaken. You know, of course, the Himalayan, the 411, and my Versys, and my DRZ will all do the same thing, but all three are really working hard to do it. This guy's just like, meh, whatever. And it's freaking smooth as silk. I'm not even joking. I don't have any weird vibrations anywhere. No tendencies for tingling. Foot pegs are just foot pegs. They're not vibrating. They're not doing anything except supporting my feet. Same with the grips. I don't really feel anything that seems like it would cause, you know, tingling or numbing. Got my brake free light going on my helmet. Back of my noggin's glowing whenever I slow down. It's always a good thing. I feel like I'm on a 4-cylinder for crying out loud. I haven't ridden anything this smooth since my ST 1300. Not even kidding. I am impressed. If you blindfolded me and stuck me on this bike and told me I was on a Honda or Suzuki or a Yamaha, I wouldn't doubt it. I would believe you. Everything on the bike just works. And works well. I guess the only fear is, will it continue to do so? And I have a pretty good feeling about it. I mean, the MT's been out for a year, right, in Europe? I mean, I don't know that there's a whole lot of documented issues with it. Probably still recording, but it's dark. I don't think GoPros like to work when it's this dark. I'm gonna pull off up here and put the fuse back in on the other side of this red light and see if this burble at 3,000 RPM goes away, because I've got a pretty good handle on making it occur. So let's see if I can find that fuse. Oops. Don't break the fuse, Mike. Okay, let's see what happens now. Might take me a year to get back out on the street, but the light will turn red. The reason I did it here. Oh, it already sounds better. Yeah, so just like that, the GoPro strikes again, and the battery dies here shortly. But yeah, I think there's something to that that clutch bypass. It sure seems like it anyway. The rest of the ride home was perfectly smooth. So, I don't know. Anybody else experiment with this? I'm willing to bet if this thing didn't have such a great sounding engine note, half the people wouldn't even notice the burble, because you can't really feel it. You hear it more than you feel it. And yeah, I'm starting to believe that bypassing the clutch actually does smooth out the engine burble, which is really odd. So yeah, this basically going to be the end of the video. I don't know what happened here. There was an accident or something, and I had to lane share, lane split, illegal pass, whatever you want to call it, for the next 15 miles. Anyway, hope you guys liked the video. And if you're still with us here, cool. Maybe you subscribe and give me a thumbs up. And I'll see you guys on the next one.
Haven't found any camels yet. But we out here.